Greg. How are you, champion?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. So how are you feeling about making the big move?
Honestly, a little bit. Look, it's getting closer to the date, so a little bit nervous here and there. Like, I'm good in the day. You know, I wake up and I'm like, I'm really excited to go, train hard, you know, fantastic. Yeah. And then, you know, you go to sleep at night, you're like, oh, I'm actually leaving, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually leaving in a month from today.
Wow.
So, look, exciting though, overall exciting, 100%.
What's some of the underlying nerves, like what do those look like exactly?
Look, it's not so much a lack of confidence. Like, I know, you know, I want to go there and kill it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go there and just do absolutely incredible. But it's more just leaving family, you know, leaving friends. It's you're sort of uprooting your whole life and putting it somewhere else, you know.
It's a big move, right?
But that's exciting, you know. That's what makes it amazing, you know. Big decisions become, you know, big rewards.
100%.
That's right.
100%. Let's talk about America, you know, first and foremost. Like, how did this all come about for you?
Well, so I've been in the NPL system for maybe about 3 years, you know, trying to get into it since I was like 6.
Right, okay.
Right, you know, usual story as most NPL players go.
Yep.
You know, a lot of politics, a lot of people that, you know, try and tear you down here and there.
Yep.
But basically, I've been feeling a bit flatline for, you know, probably 2 years now. Just no progress. Like, you know, you play games and it's just same result every time, you know. And I was just feeling really burnt out. And then I went to Thailand about a year ago, and I played against their, I think, under-20s national team and a bunch of their professional teams. And they were just fantastic. They were unbelievable. You know, it reopened my eyes to what football can be, you know, the quality that can be seen. And so I just thought, why not try overseas? And the US is kind of a great option because, you know, I'm a university student and I can get my college degree done while, you know, playing football at the same time.
Yep.
And obviously I'd heard of you guys who do US-based stuff, and I thought, why not give it a shot, and gave you guys a call.
Yeah, wicked. It's funny that, you know, you went on a tour to Thailand and then it was like, you know, now I want to go and play in America.
Right? It's interesting, right?
So just trying to, you know, fill the gaps there. So what was it about Thailand that you went, okay, now I want to again look for something different?
Yeah, look, obviously Thailand, let's say I did end up in Thailand, that's a big change, you know.
Massive.
Any, call it non-English speaking country.
Of course.
You know, it's a lot of different scenery, a lot of different stuff. You know, at least the US speak English. Like I said, you can get the college degree done. Just seemed like a great option. And football's, you know, it's becoming bigger there. Yep. Right. I know it's, or as they call it, soccer. But, you know, it's really.
I wasn't going to put you up on it, but you went there.
That's right. Especially, you know, they got the World Cup as well next year happening there. So I think it's a really prospering area for football and just a great place to go and try it out.
Yeah, for sure. Look, obviously a lot of money, a lot of resources getting thrown into the game over there, not just at the college level, higher up as well. But let's talk a little bit about your recruitment process for a moment, right? A mixture of NAIA Division 2 schools, the academic piece was there. We're obviously transferring an undergrad uni degree. How did you find your experience in talking to coaches?
Well, obviously you guys did really well. Like, you hooked me up with a bunch of different calls every week. Oh my gosh.
Didn't need you to pump me tires, but thank you.
I did well. So look, I think it was great. I think the coaches were all really friendly, you know. Obviously time difference was a little bit tough sometimes,
it makes it a little bit tricky,
it was all organised really well. And I think I talked to, probably good like 8 coaches, something like that. Like there was a lot of coaches, and you know, it was good to hear and see what each one of them had to offer and had to say. You know, obviously different schools have different levels, like, you know, NCAA and NAIA, all that. And yeah, I think the overall experience was really good. You know, good to connect.
And realistically, it came down to 2-3 schools towards the end. You know, how did you ultimately come to your decision? Like, what was your decision-making process in your head that narrowed it down to, okay, it's either going to be this or this?
Well, look, there was like 3 main schools that I was interested in. 2 were NCAA and 1 was NAIA. Yep. And obviously I wanted to go NCAA. I just think, you know, it seems to be a little bit more, they're both great, but NCAA I think is a bit more recognized. So that sort of narrowed it down to those 2. And then after that, as you know, I tried for one of them and they were just a little bit slow. You know, a little bit slow in the process of getting all my undergraduate units transferred. And so sort of, you know, time was a bit of an issue. So then I spoke to the coach at Jamestown a second time and we actually had a really good conversation, and I think his values aligned with mine a lot. And funnily enough, one of the players that he previously coached was also from Canterbury Bankstown, which is the club I was previously at. So a nice little connection there. And overall, I think they're just a really good school.
Yeah, brilliant.
they've also been promoted. This is their first year in
moving in AIA to D2.
That's right. So should be interesting, should be a bit of a challenge, a bit more fun.
Exciting, man. Well, look, we're really looking forward to tuning in, watching you play over there. It's going to be a challenging freshman year, as it always is for everyone, 100%. Right? Like I'm saying that, broadly, not just pointing it out to you. It's a big change. You're moving to a brand new country, a different culture, a different training intensity, but you're going to love it at the same time. And we're looking forward to watching you go over and kill it in year one, and we're expecting big things, man.
Of course.
Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.